matter what size of business you are, whether you're just getting started, you're a piano teacher, or you have your first brick and mortar location, there's only three things that you need and only three things you need to address. And they are: number one, access to capital; number two, new customers; and number three, tools to retain those customers. When we started out, we built a reader that enabled people to accept credit cards. And a lot of people said, well, they're a payments company, they're really driving around payments and accepting credit cards and whatnot. But actually what that was about was hitting point number two, which is making sure that you have new customers and you can make every sale. So our first manifestation of us as a company and us as a product was to make sure that we're building the smallest amount of hardware possible so that a seller can always make the sale. And that hits point number two. And number three is really building a register around it, which allows them to retain their customers and build loyalty. Our simple thing was to solve the most critical thing first, which is enabling people to make every sale by accepting that credit card, and then building more and more towards commerce. And commerce is very different from payments because payments is just a tiny little aspect of everything that happens in a commercial transaction. The definition of commerce is the activity between a buyer and a seller. We're actually trading goods and services before we're using language to trade stories. But for whatever reason, it's become more obtuse and more abstract and harder to get into. Our mission is to make that as easy as communication, to make it as free as communication so that anyone can get into it. It's accessible and they can really use the tools to build their business up.